All right. You guys give me the thumbs up that everybody can see what I got going on here, right? Okay, thank you so much. All right, welcome to tonight's CBD 101 call. We're so excited to for you to be here and for us to share with you. I'm going to be starting this presentation. My name's Tabitha Sampson. I've actually been with Green Compass since July of 2023. And so I want to share kind of some background and what really drew me in. A lot of these things that we're going to be sharing really drew us into Green Compass. So first thing is, who is Green Compass? So I had actually taken CBD previously before I found Green Compass. So I was kind of familiar with it. Some of you on here might be like, oh, I know a lot about it. And some of you might be like, I have no idea. I completely in the dark with this. And that's okay because this is why we do this. And this is what's really cool is just the education behind this. And I love this part. And so I knew that the brand that I was using wasn't super clean. Like it was okay, but like on the scale of good, better, best, it wasn't the best. And I like to choose a product that is the best, but I didn't realize that my CBD wasn't quite the best. And a lot of people don't know that. And so they're using something that they bought. And we're going to talk about
So we
that
make puppets?
in a minute. But basically, Green Compass, what's so beautiful about it is it was founded by a mom. Her name's Meredith Cook. She's one of the co-founders. She had postpartum depression after one of her kids, and she wanted a tool and a solution. And her brother, who was a triathlete, he competed in a lot of triathlons. He was using CBD for muscle recovery, which is actually a really great tool for muscle recovery. And so he was like, why don't you try this? And she tried it and she was blown away by what she was noticing, but she also couldn't find a brand that checked the standards and the boxes of the things that she wanted in a company. And she wanted it to be safe enough for her entire family, which I think is just beautiful. And so basically, what's really kind of cool about this is they decided to start their own brand product. They were already friends. Her husband was in, Meredith's husband, Sterling, was in the agricultural business. And they were friends with these organic sweet potato farmers who happened, this is wild to me if this isn't just like a God thing, who happened to have organic hemp growing. This is a sixth generation farm. They happen to have this hemp growing. They decided to create it, like create a product with it. And then they basically found like that, oh my gosh, this is awesome and it works so well. And they had so many people in their community, and I didn't share this, but this is based out of North Carolina. They had so many people in their community in Wilmington wanting this product. And they were like, you know what? We should like create a business around this. And anyway, so that's kind of how it got started. I think it's a beautiful story and just farming community. I'm from a farming community. My family farms. I know Annie that's on here, her family farms, and it's just really cool that a few things kind of set us apart. So we are USDA certified organic. It's very hard if you're not familiar. It is very hard to get this seal on our product, like on a product, to get the USDA certified organic label on a product is very difficult. So we have that. That's really awesome. And then what's also blew my mind is not only is the soil that the hemp is growing on organic, but a 5 mile radius outside of the entire crop is organic soil, which is important because that means that there's no risk of pesticide, herbicide contamination, or runoff. Okay. We are vertically integrated, which means that we own every step of the process. So everything from seed to seal, nobody has their hands in this, which is beautiful because it's not, there's no third party, there's no room really for error or for contamination or whatever. They have a very strict process, and it's really, really awesome. We use CO2 extraction to extract the cannabinoids from the hemp plant. Okay. This is important because a lot of companies are they're using chemicals to extract it. And we're using CO2. So it's just obviously you don't want chemicals to be in the hemp that you're ingesting. And we're only using the flower of the plant. So if you will dive into any other company, a lot of companies, I would say the majority of companies are using the stem, the stalk, and the seed, okay? Or if it says aerial parts, that means that they're using the other parts of the plant rather than the flower. The flower is where you're going to get the most benefit, the most effectiveness. That's where the quality is. And so that's really important too. And that's awesome that that's what did I forget something? I sure did. Okay. I was like, I thought. Sorry. Okay, so really quickly to kind of back in case we just want to talk about CBD in general. So common questions, what is CBD? How does it kind of work? So very, very briefly, to not get too technical, CBD basically, cannabinoids are what you're going to pull from the hemp plant. Okay, this is not marijuana. This is hemp. Totally different plant. Same family. This falls under the cannabis family, but CBD is very high I'm sorry, hemp is very high in CBD and low in THC, okay? Where marijuana is very high in THC, low in CBD. So you're gonna get more of a healing aspect. You are going to get a healing aspect from hemp versus where you're gonna get high from using marijuana. So what's really cool, cannabinoids are found in breast milk. So they're actually naturally occurring in the body. I didn't know this. And so this is nothing foreign to the body. The body actually thrives on this. We become deficient in cannabinoids, which basically makes our
Cannabinoids.
endocannabinoid system. We have an endocannabinoid system. Every animal, human, anything with a spine, any living thing with a spine has a cannabinoid system. And we have these receptors in our body that basically are fueled by these cannabinoids. So what happens is the best way I can describe it is when your body receives these cannabinoids in your receptors, things really start to flow. It's almost like a circuit, right? Like think of a Christmas tree where a light is burnt out. One light is burnt out. If we put that one light back in, everything starts to the lights come back on, right? And that's how it is in our body too. And that's why a lot of people will notice, and Joscelyn's going to give her testimony here in a minute, but that's why a lot of people will notice that when they start taking CBD, things start to really function and you start to thrive in the way that you're supposed to. And your mind is blown because you're like, I've missed out on this one thing that is really allowing everything to function and flow. So absolutely, it is legal. It's legal in all 50 states. I should say federally legal. Our products do have some trace amounts of THC. We do have a brand new product that has a little bit higher amount of THC. I will say that we have products where the THC is completely removed, and then we have products with a little bit of that. Regardless of that whole kind of technicality, it's completely legal. This will not get you high. I kind of already shared that. And I already shared how CBD works in the body. So I am going to turn it over to Joscelyn and allow her to share her testimony with you now.
Hey guys, so I'm Jocelyn. Everybody calls me Joss, and I am a more I'm a more I am a moron. I'm a mom of 4 kids in 6 years. So it's wild over here. And I personally have a history of autoimmune disorders, anxiety, depression, migraines, headaches, food sensitivities, gut issues, bloat, inflammation. I'm a hot mess and have been for years. And this past summer, I was struggling bad with stress, mood, being overstimulated. I had 4 little ones at home for the summer, a husband who travels often for work, and the closest family is 15 hours away. So I would just feel like a balloon and I was overwhelmed and I would fill and fill and fill and then pop and then insert mom guilt, tears, overwhelm, sadness. I just wasn't in a good place and I needed help. I knew I needed help. And in the past years prior, I had used pharmaceuticals and it just did not jive well with my body. It just wasn't the right option for me. So a friend presented these products from Green Compass to me, and I personally had tried CBD in the past, but it hadn't created much of an impact for me because now I know and I've learned that not all CBD is created equal. But I knew that I trusted my friend. And I knew that if she said something was working well for her, then it was worth me looking into. So I decided to try it. And I was blown away by how it helped me. First with stress and with mood, and being able to choose how I responded in a situation and just feeling like I was overwhelmed and I just reacted. Instead, I now have that self-control where even though my anxiety feels like it's building, I'm able to calm and respond in a way that I'm proud of in stressful situations. And oh my gosh, the sleep. Guys, I'm notoriously a terrible sleeper, and this has helped me so much with sleep. And as I took these products and stayed consistent with them, because we know consistency is key, like, right? Just like a multivitamin. So over the next few months, I noticed positive shifts in my hormones. I have endometriosis, adenomyosis. So those things lessened, a reduction of inflammation, reduction of bloat, the digestive health got so much better. And I was blown away that it could help me in so many ways. So not to sound cliche, but it literally was life-changing for me. And these products have not only helped me, but they've helped my children, my husband, and even our rescue pup who has anxiety. So there's something here at Green Compass for everybody to help heal at the root cause. So I'm really excited for you, and I really encourage you to take this step and to see how organic hemp and our organic functional mushrooms can provide you this positive, gentle shift too.
Hi, guys. So, my name is Annie Reed, and I am going to go over some of our top selling favorite products for everyone in the family. So, I have 4 kids. We use almost all of the things from Green Compass for various different reasons. So, I'm just going to cover some of those favorite products that work so well for us. So, the number one thing most people start with is called our Balance and Restore collection. And why most people start with that is it's also the best bang for your buck. It's essentially buy 2 products for the price of one, and you get to pick between an assortment of products, 2 products. So there's various things in that kit, but most people are going to start with either 2 CBDs. Hopefully, you guys can see this okay, a broad spectrum CBD. And what broad spectrum means is it has zero THC. So if you're someone that you don't want any THC or you drug test for work, broad spectrum is a great place to start. The other option in that kit is full spectrum CBD. So full spectrum means that it does have a smidge of THC. It has 0.3%, which is the federal legal limit in all states and territories.
Point zero.
And yeah, it has 0.3%. So it's just a smidge of THC. This pack's just a little bit more punch if you're open to THC. If not, you definitely want to stick to the broad spectrum. The other option in that kit is our collagen, and I love, love, love our collagen. Our collagen is unique because it has CBG in it, which is just another cannabinoid. So hemp has tons of cannabinoids in it. The most common ones we know of are CBD, THC, CBG, and CBN. So CBG is a powerful anti-inflammatory. It's really, really great for your gut health and your skin. You actually have endocannabinoids receptors all throughout your skin also. And you have more endocannabinoid receptors in your brain than neurotransmitters. So that's how powerful our bodies are and how they're made to work with endocannabinoids. So in this Balance and Restore kit, you can pick, mix and match between CBD and collagen. We also have CBD in the broad spectrum and the full spectrum and tinctures. So there's tinctures and jellies. I just want to open one of these up so I can show you kind of what a jelly looks like. Um, I can't see myself in the recording, so I don't know if that's close enough to see, but these are our jellies, and our jellies are special because they have nanotechnology, which means they have shrunk the particles with sound and pressure, so you get higher absorption in the gut. So a lot of jellies out there on the market, you're getting 5 to maybe 15% absorption. With these, you're getting 90 to 95% absorption in the gut. So the Balance and Restore collection, again, is the best bang for your buck. It's essentially buy one, get one free. You can pick between two CBDs or CBD and collagen. All of our products have, and I don't know if you can see this again, all of them have QR codes on them. So you can actually scan these. There it is on the collagen. You can scan the QR codes and they go to a third party lab analysis that tells you exactly what is in or what is not in your CBD. And that's really unique in the market too, because a lot of companies don't offer that. And a lot of companies are using hemp that's imported that has different toxins, heavy metals, glyphosates, herbicides, all of those things in them that you don't want to consume. So the Balance and Restore again is like our top selling bundle. You can reach out to your advocate for details about that. I want to talk about a few other products because we literally have something for everybody. So for my family, I like full spectrum for myself. My husband has scoliosis in his lower back. He has a lot of lower back pain. I have a daughter that had a seizure, so she uses broad spectrum for seizure prevention. My husband uses broad spectrum because he sometimes goes on job sites where he has to drug test. And then one of my daughters is adopted, so she has some past orphanage trauma that the broad spectrum really helps with some of her anxiety. Um, Other top products that I love, we have functional mushrooms. The mushrooms are also a dirty industry. And I'm not talking, when I say functional mushrooms, these aren't like psychedelic mushrooms. They're not that. They're health mushrooms. So we have two kinds. I don't have the mind ones, but these are the immune jellies. And these are jellies just like the other ones. What's special is they have elderberry in them, which is very powerful for immunity. And then they have chaga mushrooms, reishi mushrooms, and turkey tail mushrooms. The thing with these is this year was an especially bad year for like influenza, all of the respiratory viruses, the stomach flus. I live in the Midwest. Terrible year. I have two girls with Down syndrome. My one daughter had open heart surgery. She is prone to getting sick. She is prone to lots of respiratory things. When she was little, we were in the ER all the time with respiratory issues. I had both girls on the immune mushrooms every day this winter. We didn't go to the doctor one time this winter. That has never happened. That is like never happened. I swear by these immune mushrooms. Our other mushrooms are cognitive mushrooms, and they are really, really great for memory, focus, and concentration. We use those because our family has a history of dementia and Alzheimer's. So the functional brain mushrooms are really, really great for brain health. Another new product, this one is brand new. It's called Unwind, and you'll see it's in the brown jar, just like our full spectrum, but it's a little bit smaller. The Unwind jellies are brand new. It's something people have been asking about for years. They just launched this month, and they are a higher milligram THC. So these are called Unwind. These are a lemon ginger, and they have a childproof lock on them. And they are even shaped different. So you cannot confuse them with the other jellies, but they're the same kind of jelly. You still get the high absorption rate in the gut. These are a 2.5 milligram of THC. So these are a great thing you can take in the evening. It's not like a daytime jelly that you're going to take and go to work. Maybe for some people it is, but this is more of something that you would replace a glass of wine at night with, or you might want it on a date night or just an extra stressful day. These are a great way to help you unwind and relax and just kind of melt into the couch without getting like high. And I live in a state where THC is legal. These are great because dispensary jellies are still a mismatch of all kinds of ingredients. Everything in these are organic, third party tested that you can trust. Again, they've got the QR code so you can see what is exactly in those. Um, and then another favorite product in our house is the CBDA. So this is kind of a powerhouse and it's a medicine cabinet item in our house. My husband will sometimes get migraines. It knocks his migraines out within minutes, but it's really, really powerful for pain, immunity, nausea, and anxiety. It works like an SSRI or an NSAID. An NSAID's like an ibuprofen. So that's how it works for pain. And SSRI is usually like anxiety medication. So a little bit goes a long way. You can use it up to 3 times a day, but this is something we keep as a medicine cabinet. I use it as needed. If you have extra high anxiety or you're prone to migraines, you might want to use it daily, but your advocate can help you find the right dose for you. Other top products that I don't have in front of me that I want to mention are sleep jellies are amazing. If you're someone that struggles with falling asleep and staying asleep, you might want to consider the sleep jellies. They do have CBN in them, which is degraded THC. So they could pop a positive on a drug test. So just be aware of that. If you're someone, again, that drug tests, you want to avoid full spectrum. You want to avoid the sleep jellies and you want to avoid the new unwind because these do have the higher THC. Another jelly that is one of my favorites is the digestive jellies. They don't have CBD in them. They're apple cider vinegar, but they do have hemp terpenes and then they have a few other herbs in them. They are so good. If you are someone that struggles with gut health, bathroom issues, I don't want to give you too much information. They're a game changer. I love the digestive jellies. Other things are CBG concentrate I talked earlier about the CBG in the collagen. We have a CBG concentrate. It's in a little bottle. It's for skincare, and you just add like 3, maybe 4 drops to your favorite skincare. It is amazing for your skin. I told you I have 4 kids, so I have 3 teenagers and one that's 11. But the CBG has transformed my teenagers' skin. Their acne is almost completely gone. And then I'm using it in my 40s for fine lines, wrinkles. I love the CBG concentrate. And what else? We have amazing bath bombs. Our intimacy oil is really fantastic. We have a pet CBD line. So if you have a pet that is either in pain or has anxiety, it's amazing. We had a German Shepherd that unfortunately we had to put down last spring, but she had bad hips. And I swear the CBD for dogs got her through her final winter, where we got like another 6 months with her. So there's literally something for everyone in the family. Our pain cream is amazing. Our Soothe skincare cream is great for eczema. I could go on and on. Like there's so many great products. So I encourage you to reach out to the advocate that invited you, and they will help you create a cart, help you get the best bang for your buck, help you figure out the protocol that's best for you. Do keep in mind that CBD does take time to build in the body. You're not going to take it and be like, there it is. It's going to take some time to build. So be patient and work with your advocate to find the right protocol for you. The other thing I want to mention is if you are looking for another source of income, joining as an advocate is a great option. There are multiple ways you can build it any way you want for your lifestyle. You can build this business kind of as an affiliate where you just are sharing your link with people as it comes up in conversations, or you can decide to build a team and grow a business that way. There's no right or wrong answer. And our product kits are really one of the best ways to get started. You get a product kit that's 50 to 60% discounted. So for me personally, I started with the biggest kit we got that we have. It's $4.99, but I got $1,200 worth of products. You certainly do not have to start with the $4.99 kit. We have other options, but for me, it made the most sense because I have a big family and I wanted to try everything. And I've always been into holistic health. But outside of that, this month, through the end of the month, they've never done this before. When you enroll with as an advocate, they are giving a free gift with $250 of added on product. So you're actually getting, if you enroll this month for free, you are getting 2 jars of the unwind jellies right here. So you're getting 2 of those. You are getting a jar of the sleep jellies. That's a 30-day supply. And then you're getting a small bottle of the CBG concentrate that I talked to you about for your skin. And it is, like I said, it's one of my favorite skincare products I own. So again, you get the sleep jellies, 2 jars of the unwind jellies, and the CBG concentrate for your skin just this month. And you get free shipping. Also, any order that you add unwind to, you get free shipping this month. So they have all kinds of deals, great savings to help you get started. So that is what I have to tell you guys. I could talk for a long time, but I won't. And we still need to do our giveaway. So